Reading greens. This is the fun part. I'm convinced that most of you struggle more with reading greens than you do with your stroke. Now, I'm going to show you a couple things that'll just really, this will help you immensely, immediately. The minute you're going to run right out on the putting green and give this a couple of these tips a try. Watch this. First and foremost, pros don't read putts as much as they read greens. So watch what this means. Most greens, like this one, are built high in the back, low in the front. Now, in this immediate area, as I look at this green and I see how high it is in the back, and I look down in front, it falls way off over to that side. So if I were walking up this fairway that I just came up, I would instantly pick up on the idea that this green is going to be steeper, and if my ball's below the hole, it's going to be a lot slower, and it's going to be, I'm going to have to really be tuned into how steep it is going up the hill. Now, here's the second part. Because most greens are built high in the back and low in the front, that means that anytime you get over on the left side of a green, most putts will probably break to the right. On the other hand, if I were over on that side of the green, coming across here, the putts probably would break down to the left. So let me show you a couple things that'll help you as far as putting all this into use. Shade, grain, sunset, and water. There's a few misunderstandings. First of all, shade. Most greens that are in shade don't get a lot of daylight. They are usually faster than the greens. Like, for instance, this green sits right up every morning. The sun pops up and hits it. There's some great grass growing on this green. A few holes from now, there's a green that's tucked in amongst the willow trees and the oak trees. That doesn't get nearly as much sunlight. That green's a little bit quicker. Lastly, I believe that when we used to walk and play golf, now we ride more than we walk. I believe we used to be better putters. And the reason is you could get a feel of the topography of the ground. As you were in the middle of the fairway and you hit your ball up on the green, when you began walking towards your ball, you used to be much more aware of your surroundings, of the slopes, the undulations, the speed. And also, now when you drive in golf cars, they usually have the golf car path go to the side of the green, and you wind up parking the golf car on the back or the side of the green, and you never really get the lay of the land, the topography of the green, where, for instance, if you park the cart on this green, over on the side or in the back, I'm convinced you would never know how fast it is coming down here in relation to someone that had just walked up here.